just like how you want to invest, right? In the future, you save your money because you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, whatever it is that you want to do, you invest your money. That's the same way you have to invest in your health.
One way to invest in your health: watching programs like Jamaica Magazine, where we have tips for becoming the best version of yourself. Also in the mix, the local government ministry is upgrading the island's markets. I'm Theodore Henry. More after this message.
Motorists. East Avenue of Marcus Garvey Drive in Kingston is temporarily one way. Coming from Marcus Garvey Drive, motorists are only allowed to head north onto East Avenue. Also, motorists are not allowed to turn left from Balmoral Avenue onto Maxfield Avenue. Chisholm Avenue and Oakland Road are also one-way roads going west from Balmoral Avenue. New traffic signals have been installed to indicate the short-term changes to the road network of Kingston.
Cancer, stress, high blood pressure. Guard yourself against these potentially deadly conditions by eating healthy. Give your body long life with foods such as low-fat milk, dried and fresh peas and beans, unsalted nuts and seeds, fresh vegetables, fruits and coconut water, and eliminate processed seasonings such as seasoning salt, soy sauces, and ketchup. When it comes to meats, remember to remove the skin to reduce the intake of fats and oils. Meats should also be baked, steamed, grilled, or roasted. Fish is also a preferred protein option. To eat healthy, fill your body with a variety of foods from all the food groups. And remember, eat at a slow pace and in small bites to help aid digestion. This helps to maintain a healthy, balanced, and nutritious diet, strengthening your body to ward off illness and prolong life.
And all the while you want to full up your belly with the yam and the pumpkin, corn and dumpling. Sometimes you just want a little broth. And that's why today our weekly serving is something light. Chutzpah, unusual and shocking behavior involving taking risks but not feeling guilty. And you can use it like this. Though she wasn't a celebrity, the brazen woman had enough chutzpah to ask for VIP treatment as well.
More life.
More memories.
More moments.
Jamaica Moves is a call to action to prevent non-communicable diseases. Get active, eat healthy. You can protect yourself from high blood pressure, obesity, asthma, certain cancer diseases, and more.
Let me ask you something. How many times have you had a goal? Start working out, start saving some money, give up some unhealthy habit, and then you put it off for tomorrow. Then tomorrow never comes. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes we just don't know where to start. An excellent place to begin is by arming ourselves with information. And if you want to learn about living healthy, watch these next two features.
We all love our protein. Chicken, beef, pork. But how often do we eat fish? Is it only at Easter time or when you're at the beach? Incorporating more fish into your diet can be very beneficial to your health. Compared to red meats and poultry, fish has far less calories and cholesterol.
It's the saturated fats and the trans fats that our bodies use to make cholesterol. And fish and seafood have very little saturated fat and trans fat. So in truth and in fact, that makes it a very healthy source of protein.
Fish also has iron, which is important for good reasoning and memory, iodine, which can prevent mental problems in children, and selenium, vitamins, and carotenoids, which are antioxidants. Who knew that we could get so many nutrients from fish? And that's not all. Incorporating fish into our diet can even reduce the chances of developing certain diseases.
Studies have in fact shown that people who have a higher intake of fish compared to other meat sources have less heart disease, They suffer from fewer mood disorders, and they have less cognitive decline with age, so less dementia.
This is due to omega-3 fatty acids, a nutrient that is only found in a few other food sources, such as walnuts and flax seeds. But oily fish, such as sardines, tuna, mackerel, salmon, and trout, are excellent sources of omega-3s and are readily available at your convenience in supermarkets. So we want to add fish into our diet. In what ways can we do this?
So escovitch fish is one of our favorites. Now the onions and the carrots and the vinegar and the pimento, that's all fine. But we don't want to do a lot of deep frying. Deep frying adds calories. Nothing like a nice steamed fish, a nice roast fish. And when you roast your fish, you can stuff it with wonderful vegetables like callaloo and so on. So we have to find other ways. Many of us have broilers as a part of our stove and we've never utilized it. We don't know how it's used. And that gives us, I think, the closest taste to fried without adding a lot of oil.
So we've got different styles of cooking the fish, but what about flavor? Jamaicans love adding salt, but fish is already salty. Wouldn't that be too much sodium?
If we utilize other things like lime and lemon juice and or fresh seasonings or scotch bonnet pepper or onions or scallion, we can make our fish flavorful without adding a lot of extra sodium.
That sounds really tasty, but watch out for bones. Make sure to debone fish before giving your children. Even if the fish is bought deboned, check for fine bones with your fingers. If you're not careful, you could end up with a medical emergency. The recommended serving size per week is only 8 to 9 ounces of fish, or 2 to 3 servings per week. With an array of health benefits and a variety of ways to cook it, don't miss out on this lifestyle choice. Make a positive impact on your health by adding more fish to your diet.
Just like how you want to invest, right? In the future, you save your money because you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, whatever it is that you want to do, you invest your money. That's the same way you have to invest in your health now, so that later on, you'll be able to see the rewards.
So what makes up an investment in a healthy future? A balanced diet, regular exercise, and staying away from harmful drugs are some elements. A balanced diet helps prevent conditions such as obesity and reduces the risk of heart disease and other illnesses.
A lot of emphasis on fruits and veggies. You guys know your fresh fruits, your apples, oranges, bananas, your vegetables, string beans, carrots, callaloo. You want to have a variety. I always think of colors. Colors are a good guide if you know nothing about nutrition. Whole grain and high fiber. The whole wheat bread is good, your whole wheat pasta, but I really want us to make our diet predominantly our ground food, breadfruit, yams, sweet potato, green banana, plantain. Also our oily fish, such as sardines or salmon or tuna or mackerel. Those are fantastic for our omega-3. Lean meats, that's our chicken, fish, pork. Our dairy, soy milk, regular cow's milk, either which one, you want to get your calcium, especially for the growing bones. Also, we want to reduce our sugars, that's mostly seen in our fruit juices or sodas.
Once you've established what a balanced diet looks like, it's important to use the right portions.
Half your bowl of vegetables. Look at the callaloo there, and a quarter of your protein, that's your 2 eggs, and another quarter of your starch, that's your green banana. Or you can go down the bottom, and nothing is wrong with having a little bit of healthy fat. Healthy fat is your avocado pear. Very, very, very good for you. Will help clear your arteries.
You should be exercising 3 to 4 times per week just to maintain. If you want to improve your fitness level, you want to be an athlete, you need to be exercising at least 4 to 5 times per week consistently. All right, in order to maintain your health.
A regular 30-minute exercise regime does not necessarily mean going to the gym. With just a chair, you can do a lot. Warm-up exercises, upper and lower body strengthening, abdominals.
imagine you hearing the words of boy, you're workless, you're a fool, you come like you're workless, pooper, all of these different things. How you gonna feel about yourself? You're gonna feel bad. So most person do know is use drugs to feel better about themselves. But the sad truth about this is that the drug don't solve the problem.
Smoking of cigarettes, one commonly used drug, is a contributor to several disorders and cancers.
92% of all oral cancer is caused from smoking tobacco. 82% of all lung cancer is caused from smoking tobacco. Yes, 80 plus chemicals inside of it contribute to gum disease. That's why the teeth change color or they drop out.
Hookah, also known as water pipe tobacco, is no less dangerous. An hour-long smoking session is equal to inhaling smoke from 100 to 200 cigarettes. When it comes to smoking marijuana or ganja, its effect on a teenager is different from an adult smoker. In addition to smoke causing damage to the lungs, it impacts the brain.
Your brain is not yet fully developed. Where the box is, that part of the brain controls the executive function of the body. We're in risk, consequent, thinking, all of this. How much you know have a friend right now and they must smoke weed? And like they can't reason properly. It's like your friend a change. How much person know somebody know while smoke weed and it's like they get ignorant easy.
Research shows that frequent smoking of ganja from the teenage years into adulthood leads to a significant decline in IQ levels. The dangers of smoking ganja are heightened when unknowingly combined with other ingredients.
Most you get your weed from your friend them, right? You don't know where your friend them or the shop or anybody or the dealer give you. Because if somebody want to mash up your life, all them have to do is put a lizard tail in it and it's done. Or they mix it with cocaine and it's done. So you don't know where you are smoke. So that's why I said every time you smoke, it's like a gamble or a risk.
Then there is grabba, a deadly mix of ganja with tobacco and sometimes with other ingredients.
When it comes to the red herring grabber and the red rose, that's what they call a hot grabber because those are the one with chemicals. How they make the red herring grabber is simple this way. Grabber is tobacco leaf. So what they do is mix the tobacco leaf with the red herring fish. They wrap it up or they dip the tobacco in the water and let it dry. So when you're smoking that now, you're smoking chemicals from fish, tobacco and ganja.
So, maintain a healthy diet, exercise regularly and stay away from drugs. These should help you reap healthy rewards later in life. If you need help in maintaining a healthy lifestyle, contact the National Council on Drug Abuse at 926-9002-4 or the Jamaica Cancer Society at 927-4265.
Move it! I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
If you've decided to take some hints from that feature and are committing to eating healthier, a trip to your local market should be on your to-do list. It's the best place to find those fresh fruits and veggies, and you can look forward to an improved shopping experience as the Ministry of Local Government is improving our markets. Check this out.
It is a cultural paradox in the country of bounty. The land's fruits, fresh and nutritious, sold within spaces, too many of which are eyesores. The Ministry of Local Government and Community Development is changing that, delivering market spaces that are as appealing as the produce they display.
Most of our markets are in a deplorable condition. These markets are not conducive for vending or for persons to ply their trade.
That is slowly changing. Repaired roofs, properly made stalls, improved flooring, ample parking, and concessionaire shops are taking shape in markets across the island.
It is the obligation of the government to ensure that we provide the necessary resources.
The Market Rehabilitation Project forms part of government's drive for economic development. This is where producers and consumers connect directly as they haggle and hustle to make the sale or get the most pounds for their dollars. And in the midst, People talk, socialize, and stock their food baskets with high-quality local produce. It is a system worth preserving and maximizing to serve more of the population's needs.
The concept of not just having a market that caters for ground provision and haberdashery use, to have a market that will also create other services in the same complex.
Among the markets under repair is the Maypen facility in Clarendon. It has been expanded with modernized sheds and containers to replace wood stalls. $3 million was also spent to renovate the once leaking roof.
We recently did some work on the roof. It used to leak very badly. And now, after the works, I'm now hearing from the vendors that it's good again.
Where the people them sell the clothes, it used to leak. And the mayor got it fixed. They are comfortable right now because they are not wetting up no more.
We are in the process of putting in a rainwater harvesting system, channeling the water into a huge tank in the corner where we can use all of that water to clean the market. There's another area there that we intend to cover and have it properly rendered, so that food vending can take place there as well.
In Hanover, the Hopewell Market will be refurbished at a cost of $20 million. The entrance will get a facelift, while the roof, electrical system, plumbing, stalls, flooring, and bathrooms will be repaired. In St. Andrew, the Stony Hill Market will face $30 million of refurbishing work. Users will soon have renovated bathrooms, an improved entrance, a better roof, and concrete stalls. The Papine Market, also in St. Andrew, will be repaired after recent fire damage. A new Falmouth Market is being built at a cost of $300 million through a partnership with the Port Authority of Jamaica. And the Charles Garden Market in St. James will be refurbished at a cost of $15 million. Work has also started on the Port Maria Market in St. Mary with a budget of over $55 million and an April 2019 completion date. While those markets are being upgraded, others have already received their facelifts. Phase 1 of the Clarkstown Market in Trelawney, which includes a new transportation center, was recently completed. Phase 2 is now underway at a cost of $20 million. And if anybody is carrying their ackee to the Linstead Market these days, a $12 million investment means there should be no electrical short circuit taking place.
When we spend the money to upgrade and to make the markets into an acceptable position, I am going to challenge our vendors to utilize the markets once we have undertaken the necessary repairs.
There are over 50 active markets in the country, showcasing produce that are pound for pound, among the best in the world. The local government ministry is ensuring that these facilities are of equally high standard.
Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it. Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it.
No dash no paper, no dash no plastic. Dispose your garbage responsibly. No know how to recycle, learn it quick. And if you drop it, better pick up every piece of it. Plastics last forever, don't forget the bits. Cause when them touch the street, them end up in the sea. Collect pan the reef where they fish them feed. And when you want seafood, I eat your eat.
Keep the island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it. No dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica.
Now I speak life over this country, and we cancel every untimely death. No more you pick them and go turn worthless. And faith will find money for send them go UTech. I declare the greatest crop of future leaders rising up from this generation of youth. Holy men and women, visionaries here, we speak it and must be a godly fruit. So for the next 50 years of our claim to fame, say make this one thing remain. When we say, Eternal Father, bless our land and guide us in the Father's name. Keep watching Jamaica Magazine.
Well-being is not only about a good body. It's also about a sound mind and a balanced spirit. The pursuit of one's passion goes a far way in feeding the soul. Up next, meet one young man nourishing his love for the culinary arts.
Well, I consider myself as a typical youth.
Friends, sports.
Dolphin, well, not so typical, but I enjoy the sport.
Average social life and vision for the future.
I want to go straight down in depth of the culinary, which is, I'm going to do level 4, which is the executive chef level. So I'll be going straight up to the top. I'm Chef Garvey Jr. from Hard Trust NTA, Boys Town to be exact. After high school, I met a close friend, which of my sister, Alex White. I don't know that Alex the Great. He started bringing me on events because I told him that I'm interested in food and he was at a higher level, a way higher level. So while traveling with him around places, I learned a lot. He was a great mentor. Today I'll be cooking octopus wrapped in spring roll. So we're starting with the onions. I'll put this in the bowl. So here we have the octopus. Freeze a day before. It's kind of tender because I bought it tender. So we're just going to blanch it in the water. Going to do this 4 times.
The Hard Trust NTA was established in 1982 to satisfy the demand for solutions to the persistent problem of underdevelopment in the country. Fast forward to 2017, where the institution has maintained that mandate and has been shaping the lives of many youth through technical and vocational training.
Garfield came here, he joined the food prep level 3, which is a chef de partie, actually being prepared as a supervisor. I walked in the lab one day and here was this young man at work. What I saw him was doing, they usually are not that exposed already. You know, I saw this young man creating this and I said, who are you? You're not a level 3. And he said, yes, I'm a level 3. Having Garfield here at Boys Town was a plus. We have had many before him, but Garfield has come and he has put his mark.
Boys Town is more into the practical, Heart is more into practical, and it has given me a drive, open opportunity because
he was selected to represent Jamaica in the first International TVET Youth Forum during World Skills Abu Dhabi 2017 on October 14 and 15. This event was the first of its kind and a unique opportunity for young professionals to shape the future of skills.
And that is an opportunity based from Taste of Jamaica.
Organized annually by the Culinary Federation of Jamaica, CFJ. It features cook-offs in more than 18 categories. Taste of Jamaica is geared towards promoting and showcasing the country's most talented through a mix of competition. Garfield entered in the category CPJ Beef Competition, where he walked away with silver in the 2016 staging of the event.
It was really a big move because I was competing against the sous chef of Sandals, and a sous chef of Sandals for a level 3 person and you're probably level 5 or 4. So it was a big move.
You rarely find young people with the passion and also the drive to endure and to keep on going. I think his advantage is that he smiles at obstacles. He's always moving on, pressing forward, and you know, just getting the job done.
For youths now, if you have a good opportunity, take it, but think about it. Definitely think about it. Secondly, if you want to pursue food and nutrition, definitely come to either Boys Town Hard Trust NTA or Runaway Bay Hard.
Now let us see him finish up the octopus spring roll.
Get that caramelized. This is Chinese favorite wrap. Made of flour, rolled really thin. Gonna have some cheese in there. One strips like this. This is okay. So you're going to layer them like this. Get this in here. Over. There you go. Inside.
To get more information on this program and others offered by Heart Trust NTA, you can visit their website at heart-nta.org.
Okay, and there you have it. Octopus spring roll with salsa and olive oil.
Residents of Portmore St. Catherine, due to the traffic restrictions at 3 miles in the corporate area, the following routes may be considered. If heading towards Halfway Tree from Portmore, motorists may travel along Marcus Garvey Drive on the East Avenue, then to Maxfield Avenue, and on to Halfway Tree. If heading towards downtown, the easiest route remains the same. Travel along Marcus Garvey, then into the Capitol. Follow the road signs for an easy commute from and to Portmore St. Catherine.
And that's it for today's edition of Jamaica Magazine. If you like the show, you can watch it again on our YouTube channel or on the JIS website. We're also on all the major social media platforms, so don't be shy. Stop by our pages and leave a comment. I'm Theodore Henry. Do have a wonderful day.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.